Hello, Perceptive Reader. Welcome to this separate episode from what you're normally hearing from Wisdom or Reading Wisdom and the Poeartistry Gold series. This won't be there. It'll actually be like a standalone because it's a subject that I want to mention on the importance, on the value of what you have been sharing. Some of you who produce documentaries, information, and reports. I've mentioned one of the reasons over the years why I actually create the bit of histories. You remember those? And I still got quite a few of them. Recently, I've had to go back through and organize them in a way that I can go back really and do some other stuff to them that I wanted to do. It just takes time. And like today, this morning, I went into my office, home office, and I started, working on a lot of technical stuff that I've been developing and things of that nature out of necessity. See, during this time of the world's novel, I never really did expect to still be doing as much technology stuff that I am, as I mentioned, out of necessity, just having to do. I always kind of just dreamed I would have my master laptop, if you will, with all the resources that I know I need and want to do what I need to accomplish in an efficient manner, not only for myself, but for maybe, close acquaintances and things of that nature. And so let me emphasize, again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And so as a side note, I continue to say that those people who insist on persons having to always be pushed and harassed and things of that nature, I still continue to tell you they're absolutely wrong. And it's only during this time period that we live in that we have to function in this way. Heaven does not function in this way. I don't have to know it because I live in heaven. No. I know it because of the way that God talks about it, heaven in the Bible, and the way that it functions. And see, and for some thousands of years, could be longer, but we know at least for some thousands of years, he even allowed for heaven to be a very, not perfect atmosphere to live in, you see. And I'm using that expression because of the way that his enemy, when he was still allowed to live in heaven with those other angels that, turned against God, now called demons, it was not a total, pristine, perfect place to live in, you see. And God allowed it like that, the attitudes that was in there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the attitudes that was in there. Not all the spirit creatures were, you see, on that in agreement, functioning mind frame. And those same spirit creatures now have come down to this earth, trapped within this vicinity, to spread that same type of disruption. And I told you these type of philosophies where I told you people feel like we have to give more leeway sometimes to people who just want to start something and give inaccurate information at times. And see, and that's where I'm getting back to my point again about these reports that you all are making. I was listening to a report yesterday about a band from the 1980s. And let me tell you, we didn't always have the information or access talked about as much, especially when you were still running on, um, uh, limited access, if you will. And I think you know what I mean by that. So the whole point is, this one band was actually considered like a one-hit wonder. You ever watch those type of shows or what have you? And it just made it sound like this group came out with this one hit and never, was able to make any type of success at all after that. Well, this report that this young person gave actually put all of those inaccuracies of views over decades now to rest. That really, yes, the main front member, if you will, lead singer, continued to be successful. Even down to this day, he still looks good. You see, he still looks good, and staying active. You see, and as far as the other band members, the information that was really kind of kept hush hush a lot way back then, that I told you that you just really wouldn't have known about why that band went off into the sunset, so to speak. He even cleared up the information what was going on there. And so with that being said, he settled the matter of what was going on, you see, clearly with his report. And then you could even ask questions. You can do your research if you want to. And you just didn't have to, you see, again, rely on people's hearsay and their own agendas of just what they were trying to say about that person's career. And because guess what? He really did have a successful career, and he still does have a successful career. And as I told you before, he even looks good. Now, you're probably saying, well, James, who is this person or what have you? Well, you'll just have to see who this person that I mentioned in the next bit of history that I am working on today. And I will even give you the link to that video on that report. Okay? So, have a very wonderful day, and thank you for spending some time with me. Take care.